Coalition, whether it's not too late in the day, I believe that we have explained very clearly why we believe that coalition for 2027 will not work. You may think that you have a lot of time. I believe that by the end of this year, INEC will release its guideline or will release the timetable for the 2027 general election. If coalition will work by now, you should see it. The dominant character in the political scene that you want to build alliance around have no capacity, have no character, have no competence to drive the process of that coalition. I give you a classical example. Leaders who cannot unite their own party, one party, they cannot be a unifier of their party. How can they drive a process that will bring all other political parties together, where they will, those parties will concede their identity? Probably you are not seeing the implication of a coalition. You concede your identity, submit your form, your certificate, you concede your leadership, and subsume to the new party. Tell me today, which of the dominant aspirants has that clout, has that capacity to bring PDP, for instance, Labour Party, for instance, and say, let's collapse and move with one, when they cannot unite their own party? Let us be frank. You know, Nigerians don't like truth. The truth is bitter, but Labour Party will also say it. That's why they are criticizing us, because at every point in time, whether it's my secretary here, whether it's my deputy chairman, whoever does the wrong thing, we will say so, because we believe in the spirit of new Nigeria, and we believe that it is only the truth that can bring us to new. Pretentious behavior, pretentious attitude will not take us there. Hypocrisy won't lead us there. It's only truth that can take us there. Perfect. Number 3, third question has to do with that Papa, you can see that it's a mockery of all the process, and you know, some people are just they are comedians, some people are jesters. And for those of you who read classical history, if you look at classical literature, at every point in time in a novel or in a play, especially a serious-minded business, there will always be time where there is comic relief. Yes, in literature we call it comic relief. For those of you who did literature, comic relief, the leadership of the party. This leadership have been very magnanimous. We have been very patient. We have expressed a lot of maturity in handling some of the rascals that we accommodated in our party. And I think it got to a fall today with that interview, and we felt that it's appropriate, most appropriate at this point in time, to respond to him, so that he doesn't think that he's the only one who can be in the gutter. You will recall that not too long ago, the governor stated that if we don't relinquish the leadership of the party, that he was going to use government machinery to destroy us in the party. And I'm sure you all saw that publication. Deliberately, as leaders of the party, as matured leaders of this party, as those who believe in the growth and development of the country, and as leaders that made them, we made them, without sounding immodest, we made Governor Alex Oti, made him governor, supported him, made sacrifices to him, refused bribe, refused offers, that made him governor. And so, today he was again on Arise television and deliberately tried to misinform members of the public in respect of the Supreme Court's decision. My major worry was his foul language when he said that we are masturbating. The Supreme Court have sacked us and that he's laughing at us because we are still holding on to the leadership and masturbating in the party. And I felt that he's not the only one who can use gutter language. And I want to reply him as follows. Number one, Dwafi and Lilliputian men used to be men of great ideas. It is Alex Oti that I will see, who is not only Dwafi in appearance, but also Dwafi in knowledge. The Supreme Court decision was clear, crystal clear, that issues of leadership are a domestic affairs of the party. It is unambiguous. It is clear. And when the Supreme Court said it's a domestic affairs of the party, what does it mean? Even a layman who didn't go to school will know that the constitution of the party will be supreme. And the constitution of the party have created organs who has the mandate, who has the powers to dictate the affairs of the party. And rightly so, the Supreme Court said every matter that has to do with leadership and internal affairs and the domestic affairs of the party. And the party organs spoke loud and clear on the 27th of March 2024 at Inewi, where a national convention was held that brought in the leadership of the party. And therefore, for him to again be on national television today after they have moved themselves like crickets to INEC office, and I'm sure the media saw it, where a governor belittled himself, carried the CTC, because we've not seen governors before, because INEC have not seen governor, or because he think he can intimidate INEC and harass them by going to INEC to submit a CTC of a court judgment. They jumped, carried it like cricket and went to INEC. INEC is a civilized organization. INEC is an organization that believes in the rule of law that is guided by rules and regulations. And I want to say clearly that OT is not a good representation of our party, Labour Party. We went to the street in 2023 to tell Nigerians that Labour Party are going to produce leaders that will be different. We told Nigerians that a new Nigeria is possible. And that was why Nigerians followed the party. And today, what are we getting? We are seeing the typical politicians that are there, who will treat party constitution with equanimity. If you cannot obey your party constitution, is it when you are the president of Nigeria or when you are governor that you will not treat the constitution of Nigeria, the Electoral Act, and so on with impunity? If because you are governor, you can sit in Abure and say you have dissolved national executive, state executive, ward executive, local government unit executive. Even PDP, in their most powerful days, with all the governors, have never behaved with such an impunity. even in APC that is in government today, have not behaved with such a high level of impunity. Labour Party believe that local government election should bring development to the people, should bring government to the people, should bring growth and development for the people. And Labour Party believes in it solely, that the purpose why we have on that development is the country, is because our local governments are not allowed to work. And that was one of the reasons we campaigned vigorously, that Labour Party was going to behave differently. Today, the only governor we have conducted a local government election that is worse than those that are conducted by APC and PDP. It is unfortunate. Alex Otti ought to be a unifier, being the only governor. Because we expect that as the only governor, even if we had quarrels in the party, we expect that he should be the unifier. But today is the mystery of the party. Say, woe, a disgrace to the party. Yes. Yes. Alex Otti was sworn in on the 29th day of March, May 2023. We expect that after 1 year, he will call a meeting of NEC, of the National Working Committee, and appreciate the leadership of the party for supporting him. The only meeting he could call is to create an illegal caretaker committee. What an ingrate. I've never seen such an ungrateful politician. Today, we have decided that we'll set up a disciplinary committee, that no man can be bigger than the party. We must begin to make difference in Nigeria, that it cannot be business as usual. The reason why political parties are in chaos is because political party leadership don't accept themselves. Labour Party will make the difference. And Nigerians, by the time we finish our struggle, Nigerians will believe us, Nigerians will follow us, Nigerians will know that Labour Party is a no-nonsense party, that we are ready to take the bull by the horn and do things differently. Having said all of this, so that I don't devote all my time to addressing the shenanigans of some people in the party, I now want to proceed to read the resolution of NEC. Resolutions reached at the National Executive Council NEC meeting held on the 2nd of May 2025 at the national headquarters of the party. The meeting was attended by members of the National Working Committee, state chairmen, state secretaries, and all other leaders of the party that NEC have co-opted to this meeting and have also graciously allowed some people to observe this meeting. Number one, NEC confirmed its directive for the issuance of notice of the 2024 National Convention of the party, which notice was given to INEC on the 4th of December 2023. NEC equally confirmed its directive for subsequent notices of change of date and venue for the 24th National Convention, which held at Unewi on the 27th of March 2024. NEC confirmed its ratification of the list of ad hoc delegates elected from the congresses in the 36 states and the FCT to the 2024 National Convention, which ratification was granted at the NEC meeting which held in Asaba on the 20th of March 2024. 3. NEC confirmed that the 2024 National Convention was held in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, the Electoral Act 2022, the 2019 Labour Party Constitution, INEC regulations and guidelines for political parties 2022, and the guidelines for the 2024 National Convention. 4. NEC confirmed the validity of the 2024 National Convention and stands by its outcome. NEC stands by its decision. NEC stands by the validity of that National Convention. 5. NEC reiterates its support and confidence in the National Working Committee elected at the 2024 National Convention and its belief in the competence, character, capacity, sagacity of the National Working Committee elected at Unewe on the 27th of March 2024. NEC believes that Barrister Julius Abure National Working Committee will continue to steer the party towards unity, progress, and victory in the upcoming elections. 6. NEC commends Nigeria's Supreme Court for standing on the sound principles of the supremacy of political parties, because the political class feels that political parties are vehicles they can put in their pockets. But I'm happy that Labour Party has become a vehicle that have resisted this and have set the record straight in respect of the supremacy of political parties in Nigeria, and the sanctity and bindingness of the decision taken by the validly convened recognized organs as created by the party's constitution in its decision delivered on the 4th of April 2024. 2025. NEC expressed its commitment to continue to seek peace and reconciliation within the ranks and file of the party, but NEC will not concede the leadership of the party in whatever guise. NEC again extends an olive branch to all agreed members of the party to sheathe their sword in the overall interest of the party and our dear nation, Nigeria. 8. NEC reiterates its belief in the nation's democracy and the party's commitment to its growth and deepening of democracy as the only means to national growth and development. 9. NEC declared that the party is not and will not be part of any coalition. Yes. I'm making it very, very clearly that anybody who is in talk of any coalition is on his own and he does not carry the mandate of the Labour Party. And I repeat, number 9, NEC declared that the party is not and will not be part of any coalition towards the 2027 general election. Let us be heard loud and clear. The party will rather continue to rebuild, reposition, re-strategize, reconcile, straighten and drive its program and policies and win more members towards winning the 2027 general election. In any event, those currently masquerading, aspirants masquerading and looking for a coalition, lack the 3 C's to drive that process of coalition. Coalition means that as a political party, you will shield your identity, surrender your leadership, surrender your certificate, give up everything and become one. Today, all those masquerading as aspirants, I want to say, without sounding immodest, without any fear of contradiction, without any tears on my cheek, that they lack the capacity, they lack the character, they lack the competence to drive that process.
Very true, sir.
Leaders that cannot manage their political party, leaders that will go and create division deliberately within their party. How can they now drive coalition that will bring all political parties together?
It's not possible, sir.
The facts must be stated clearly. Probably we overestimated some people when we started campaigning for that. Like Awolowo rightly said, it is when you give people an office, you see their true character. Today, Labour Party know better and will make better and more rational decisions. And that's why we have decided that coalition for Labour Party is no, no, no. Number 10, NEC congratulate Chief George Moghalu, who emerged winner and the party's candidates for the 2025 Anambra State Governorship election and the governorship primaries of the party held in Awka on the 5th of April 2025. 11. NEC rallies all members and Indi Anambra to support Chief George Moghalu for the 18th November 2025 Anambra State Governorship election for a greater Anambra State. We believe that our candidate is the best of the best in Anambra State. We believe that Anambra at this point in history need the best, and that's why Labour Party was dispassionate. Labour Party was rational. Labour Party was reasonable and decided to go with George Moghalu, who has the competence, who have the character, who have the capacity, who have the sagacity, who have the history, who have the technical know-how, who have the ability to deliver the goods to the people of Anambra State. 12. NEC reviewed the anti-party activities of Dr. Alex Oti, the Abia State Governor, and other erring members, and consequently set up a disciplinary committee in line with the party constitution as follows. 1. Dr. Ayo Olorunfemi, chairman of that disciplinary committee. 2. Alhaji Umar Farouk Ibrahim, secretary of that committee. Barrister Kehinde Edu, member of that committee. Mrs. Dudu Manuga, the national women leader of our party, is a member of that committee. 5. Barrister Kalistos Ihejubwa, member of that committee. The committee is given 2 weeks to submit its reports. Let me conclude by once more appreciating our pressmen, our journalists, veteran journalists, articulate, most vibrant journalists who have reported us very well. We crave your indulgence to continue to report us. And the National Publicity Secretary will do the needful. Thank you. And
You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader.
We shall
overcome. We shall overcome.
Well, to answer the first question, I want to believe that history will continue to repeat itself if you don't learn from history. Labour Party under my leadership have learned several lessons, and I want to assure you that we have developed a lot of scientific approach that we will use in screening subsequent candidates of the party. Although you will agree that Macbeth said, you cannot find the mind's construction in the face. Awolowo also said, it is when you give somebody power and money, then the true character of the man will show. We will do our best by screening the candidates, by doing our due diligence, by employing scientific method, carry out various background check to arrive at those we are going to give the ticket of the party. But like I said, even the Bible said it, that the heart of man and that cannot be seen by men. It's only God who can search it. So we'll do our best, but you can equally not predict what plays out, because power, when men capture power, you see their different behavior. So for Moghalu, that is the point of reference. We believe that he will do very well. He has been very consistent in his political party. He has never been rebellious, and so on and so forth. And so we believe that he will do well and serve the purpose of the party. Coalition, whether it's not too late in the day, I believe that we have explained very clearly why we believe that coalition for 2027 will not work. You may think that you have a lot of time. I believe that by the end of this year, INEC will release its guidance.